Patrick Long there on the inside, and that's Paulie Haraka. We haven't mentioned Paulie tonight on the outside with an opportunity here as we get ready to go to green.
Paulie battling for a top 5 position in the points here. A little bit of a ragged restart.
Haraka with already 1 win this season, but it is going to be the 9 of Patrick Long that is going to take the lead. Patrick Long, known as a road racer, he's been pretty impressive so far.
He sure has. Last year when we first saw him running the East and the West on ovals, he was very, very impressive. As you mentioned, a racer's a racer.
Back to the field. Now it's going to be interesting to see if our leaders and how long it will take them to make it up to the top here.
There's Andrew Ranger right there, the 35 car, waste management car. Eddie McDonald, who runs with him on the East Series on the outside of the 16 of Moses Smith. Eddie's going to be able to make the pass. Now pull up beside of Andrew Ranger.
And remember, Moses Smith started this race back on row 14. So he's got a good race car tonight, and he has made his way up through the field.
Moses, another guy battling for a top 5 position in points. 3 wide for a moment. Berkshire jumped to the inside of Moses Smith.
A lot of the excitement we've seen here in Phoenix. You talk about aerodynamics. Sometimes that goes out the window with these guys. They want to go side by side, and we're seeing it here.
They were looking at 3 wide, maybe even more than that.
You saw the 2 there. That's Daryl Haar.
Eric Holmes. Eric Holmes, our champion, on the inside. Ooh!
Is he going to get squeezed down? Holmes down on the inside. Berkshire's in that 46 car.
Somehow they made it. You know, we haven't talked about the uniqueness of that backstretch here. This is a kidney-shaped racetrack. There's a dog leg, a wide-open dog leg in the backstretch.
And remember that 20 and 16 car, they are teammates. Both driving for Bill McAnally.
Both up in the top 5 in points. We talk about the fact that Eric Holmes has clinched his 3rd championship. Not right now, Moses Smith trying to get up and maintain that top 5 position in the points.
Battle for 10th, Tom Dyer, who was running so well early in this race, making his way back up. But look at the lead that Patrick Long now has in this race.
Paulie Haraka continues to run in the 2nd position. Patrick Long, a Porsche factory driver.
Paulie Haraka, this is only his 3rd start here at Phoenix. He's got 1 top 10 before this race tonight. We'd love to win it here.
There's Berkshire, the 46 car, leading that battle. Moses Smith, the 16, right behind him.
Berkshire, who has made a name for himself on many of the short tracks in California. Trying to do well here on this big track at Phoenix.
Get a shot of that green car right there. That's Timmy Hill, the 99 car, running 3rd. He only has 1 start this year in the West Series, and that was at Irwindale, and he finished up with a 7th place finish.
And he comes from the East Coast. He's out of Port Tobacco, Maryland.
Ran several starts in the East Series this year, as well as the ARCA Racing Series.
Caution is out here on lap 53. We have another caution. It is our 5th of the night. Another car has gone up into the wall. That's
Carl Haar, the 71 car, Daryl Haar's father. He's made some significant contact with the wall. Let's see if we can take a look at what happened to Carl. There he is. He looked like something definitely broke on that car, or he cut down a right front tire and the suspension was dragging. But tough break for Carl Haar. Former champion up in Canada. Short night here tonight. Patrick Long is our leader at Phoenix. Ready to go green after 54 laps. Patrick Long, Paulie Haraka, Timmy Hill, Eric Holmes, and Andrew Ranger. Holmes has made it into the top 5. Be interesting, Phil, to see what he can do now. Green is back out, and Patrick Long alongside Paulie Haraka and Long. Boy, is he strong here. He sure is. Now, and you can't say that he outpowered him because all these engines are basically the same engine. Look at Mayhew on the outside. How about David Mayhew? Boy, is he like a rocket coming up on the outside alongside Eddie McDonald. Trying to make his way back up into the top 5. He does get to the 5th position right there. Now he wants more. But anyway, what I was saying, Mike, these engines are essentially all the same. They're a spec engine that make the same horsepower. Well, Eddie McDonald somehow has found something from somewhere, and he just about ran into the back of Eric Holmes. Mayhew and Holmes have battled for this points championship this year. Mayhew's going to finish 2nd. That's Brett Thompson. Looked like he's cut down a right front tire. Yeah, Brett definitely has the right front tire down on that car. I don't know if he made any contact or not. There's a battle for second. Now Mayhew gets on the outside of Paulie Haraka. Paulie gets a little bit sideways, opens up the bottom for his teammate Eric Holmes.
There is no doubt that David Mayhew is the fastest car on the racetrack right now as he sets his sights on Patrick Long. Only be a few seconds before he catches him.
We knew Mayhew had a good race car. He was leading when he made his first pit stop.
Wow. He just blew right by him, Phil. My goodness.
Eric Holmes pulls up and says, if he can do it, I can do it. Look at this quagmire back here.
Well, we've seen that before on this track at this series, and we've sometimes seen a mess as a result.
That orange car right there, Mike, is Augie Vidovich. That's a teammate to David Mayhew. We haven't seen Augie run a race here since he won Irwindale earlier this year.
Augie Vidovich, who has had a lot of success in the Southwest Tour and here in the West Series. Battle for second. Eric Holmes trying to take it away. Your series champion, who always runs great at this racetrack, won the race here earlier this year, and he's about to take second place, but Patrick's not giving it to him easily.
Patrick's fighting back on the outside. Eric wasn't quite able to clear him on the front stretch. He does have him cleared now.
So Eric Holmes is in second place behind David Mayhew.
Paulie Haraka continues to run back there behind the 9 of Patrick Long.
Mayhew trying to seal up second place in the points for the season. He's had a good year. You see back a little bit. That's Moses Smith in the middle of your screen in that 16 car.
Michael Self, the 21. There's Brian Wong, the 89, going by Moses Smith. Side-by-side battles all over this racetrack.
From front to back, big battles for position. Here we go back in the middle of the pack a little bit. This is the battle for 16th. Brendan Newberry and Jonathan Gomez in that 22 car.
Jonathan's going to try to turn down underneath the 97 of Justin Johnson to try to take over the 15th position. That's Todd Souza, the 13, right in front of that side-by-side battle.
Again, all over the racetrack. Up front, it is David Mayhew and Eric Holmes. There's trouble. Got a car spinning.
That's Michael Self in the 21 car.
And remember, he just got in that ride in the 21 car, really hoping to show something here tonight. He's been driving the 88 most of the season, but 2 races ago got in the 21.
We stay green.
And Mayhew has a pretty comfortable lead over Eric Holmes.
There's Greg Persley trying to make his way back up towards the front after that speeding violation on pit road. Jeff Barkshire, the 46 behind him. There's the 35 of Andrew Ranger. Already back up to the 7th position for Persley. There's a battle for 8th. Right?
Oh my goodness, into the wall in that battle. Andrew Ranger able to get by, but that is the 46 of Jeff Barkshire.
It looked like Barkshire thought he was clear of Andrew Ranger.
Tough break for Barkshire. This is the only race he's entered all year long, hoping to do so well, and he hits the wall.
See, let's see what happened here. Looks like Barkshire thought he had him cleared. He actually just maybe barely had him cleared, but he was so close when Ranger made contact, it sent him into the outside wall. Tough break for Barkshire.
He's got 2 top 5s here. Not going to get a top 5 here tonight as caution is out. Mayhew and Holmes, they've dominated the season in this series. They are up front.